Hello, welcome to my Meet the Teacher video. I'm John Tacinelli, and I guess if you're watching this, you're probably taking my class. So I thought I'd do a little Q&A, and let's see what some of the questions are that students typically ask in these types of sessions. So you can call me John, you can call me Tacinelli, you can call me Mr. Tacinelli, you can call me Dr. Tacinelli, or you can call me Dr. Tacinelli with kind of an ironic twist to it, like, hey, Dr. Tacinelli. That's a pretty popular one. Sure I do. Since 1897. Actually, I think gabbro is my favorite rock. I've done a lot of work on gabbro. It's a dark-colored, intrusive igneous rock, and it's very beautiful, kind of black granite, although it's not actually a granite at all. But it's what the Vietnam Veterans Memorial was made out of, and I think it's a really cool rock. I like mostly hard rock. I listen to a lot of Green Day. I like Hole, My Chemical Romance. Warren Zevon is one of my favorites from way back in the 70s. So generally hard rock music is what I like. Well, when I was a little boy in upstate New York, I was playing around in my grandmother's driveway, and I found a perfect little quartz crystal. It was water clear, had a point on both sides, what we call doubly terminated, and it was just a perfect little crystal. And I showed it to my grandparent, and she said it's a Herkimer diamond. And Herkimer diamonds are what people hunt for up in that area, up around Herkimer, New York. And I was pretty amazed at this, so I spent the rest of the day just combing through the gravel in the driveway trying to find more Herkimer diamonds. And I just got interested in minerals, rocks, fossils, and at some point somebody in the family must have said, hey, you should be a geologist. And I just said, okay. And so just since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a geologist, and that's what I went to college for. Well, I like to say I've been to so many colleges I can't see through my back window of my car. So I started out at Dutchess Community College in upstate New York in Poughkeepsie. Got my associate's degree from there in science. I transferred to SUNY Stony Brook, which is on Long Island, and I got my bachelor's degree from there. From there, I continued at Binghamton University in Binghamton, New York, got my master's degree from there, and then transferred to the University of Minnesota in the Twin Cities, and that's where I got my PhD. Sometimes when I'm out driving with my wife, we'll see a really nice house, and she'll say, if you were a real doctor, that's where we'd be living. Yes, I have a tattoo across my belly that says, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. And then I have a tramp stamp on the back that says, mischief managed. No, not really. My hobbies are really job related. I like collecting rocks and minerals. I like traveling to interesting places with good geology. Trolling students, that's another thing I like to do. So yeah, stuff that's generally related to my job. So I have ADHD. I'm on medication for it, but it still affects me quite a bit. I'm always looking for new strategies to deal with it. And it means that a lot of times I forget to do things. So it's always appropriate if you need me to do something, change a grade or whatever, then just ask me to do it now. So, could you do it now, John? That'd be great. It also means it's very hard for me to do things that are boring for me, like reading papers and grading papers and things like that. But if you send me an email and kind of prompt me, like, John, I haven't gotten that grade yet for a while, then that usually will get me to actually do it. I am on medication for it, but that only works so well. So that is something that you should probably know about me. I am a proud Slytherin, and we're not all bad. We've had some great Quidditch players over the years. We almost always win the House Cup, unless Dumble Dick pulls 100 million points out of his ass for no good reason because he's a Gryffindor. I would say Gooseberry Falls State Park is one of the great geology spots. You have great lava flows, you have great waterfalls, you have agate picking in the area, you have Lake Superior, and you have Castle Danger Cream Ale available nearby, which is always really nice after a long day of geology to have a nice beer. I've been to East Greenland, which was really cool. I've been to Scotland, to the Isle of Skye in Scotland twice, which was amazing. And I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Mount St. Helens, which was great. All around the western United States, Costa Rica, lots of cool places around the world where you can go to see and study geology. I would love to see Alaska. Alaska is great. They have great volcanoes up there. I would like to go to the Galapagos Islands would be great. I would like to go to Japan to see Mount Fuji, and Africa to see Mount Kilimanjaro. That would be a great place to go. Australia, there's so many great places around the world that I haven't been, and I'm hoping someday to go to more of those places. Yes, I have a pet named Bellatrix. She's named after my favorite Death Eater, Bellatrix Lestrange. She's black and torty. Bellatrix Lestrange was actually born a black, so it makes sense that way. I just want all my students to succeed. I want everybody to pass the class. I want everybody to get at least a C. It would be great if more people would get A's. And if you need something, just ask. If you need more time, if you need some accommodation, something that's going to make it easier for you. I don't always know when my students are suffering, and that's bad. Sometimes students are having a tough time with an assignment, and I don't know about it, and they really don't need to. So hopefully, if you are having trouble, let me know, and I can help you get back on track.